Good evening. I'm going to just give it a few minutes and get some people in here. Just got back from dinner. I hope there's some people out there that would like to chat tonight. I was feeling in the mood for at least a half hour to an hour chat. We'll see. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Friday night. It's March 9th already. Okay. Welcome one and all. Hi, everyone. I've got 9 viewers. Hello, hello. Say hi, everybody. Tell me where you're from or whatever. It's like I said, it's Friday night here. It's about 8:20 Central Time. So I guess it's, what time is it? 7:20 Eastern Standard Time. And hope you're all doing well. 14 viewers. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Just thought I would get on here for a little while and chat with everybody, answer questions, talk about whatever. Totally open. Okay. Hi, Sally. Hi, Mouse Toes. And I see a journey for me. Mouse Toes, you're in South Carolina. Sally's in Michigan. And a journey is in Texas, which is close to Huntsville. Oh, thank you, Mouse Toes. She thinks my hair is good. This is my natural hair color. Hi, Irene from Alabama. Hi, Stanley from California. Great. And Deborah Porter from Peterborough, Canada. Hi, Mom. Welcome. I'm just going to chat for a while tonight and answer questions or tell stories. I'm not even sure. I just got back from dinner with my family at Bud's. For those of you who watch my channel, you know Bud's is our family-owned restaurant in town. Hi, Joanne, RVDebs, from Connecticut. I've been to Mystic, Connecticut. It's a pretty nice place. I also went to that casino, the Indian casino in that area. Thank you, Sally. Yeah. Oh, speaking of blue, I just made this. It's a blue, not real long, maybe 30-inch necklace. Isn't it pretty? Kathy went to Abilene yesterday and brought back these blue beads, and I had to make something. So I made that. Hey, the 5 of us. Woohoo! That's Nathan. Everybody, the 5 of us is Nathan and his family's new channel. Subscribe to the 5 of us. I'm sure you'll be very pleased because they're a fun, friendly family that lives close to me here in Knox City. Thank you, Mouse Toes. You look familiar too, the 5 of us. Nathan's like my son. I mean, if I didn't have a son, but if I would have had a son, he's as close as I've ever been to having one. Hi, Gordon. Yeah, well, you're so sweet too. We love each other, kind of sickeningly. No, really. And we had dinner tonight, and I had both kids right here, one on this side, one on this side. And hi, Ruth. How you doing? I love your last name. From Baltimore, Maryland. That's a neat name. Yep, you know I'm like a mama. I know you have your mom, and there's no one that can replace Kathy. She's my dear friend too, my sister. But if you ever needed another mom, I'm here for you. Thank you, Gordon. Well, it was a really fun night at Bud's. We usually go on Friday nights. It's kind of a family night there. And tonight I had a breakfast for dinner. Kathy's sister, her name is Sue. She passed away a few years ago, but she used to make cheese grits for the family in Florida, very southern. So they have on the menu now, it's Aunt Sue's cheesy grits. And so both Nathan and I both had that with comes with eggs on top, and I had bacon on the side. It was good. Yeah. And they're just starting their channel, Nathan, the five of us. It's going to take a little time, but that's neat to start at the beginning because I foresee them to be a very popular channel when they just learn just a little bit more about how to put it together. There's some great families that do very well on YouTube. I don't know if anyone else has heard of some of them. Ellie and Jared, the Daily Bumps. They're very big channels. I had my eggs over medium, and Nathan, you did over light, right? And I added to mine poblano peppers and grilled onions, and it's delicious. It's very filling. I'm starting my diet. I swear I am. It's really hard to start a diet when our family revolves around family dinners, and I'm talking about major dinner. Like tomorrow night, we're having family night, which is going to be right here at Mark and Kathy's house. That's where I live. Um, I live on the property in my own little space. But anyway, yeah. Hi, Lynn. Nice to see you. Welcome. I just thought I would just casually just do a little hangout and visit with you guys. I like to do that at least once a week, although I don't think I did it last week. So what's on everybody's mind? Anything special? Thank you, Ruth. I had the long hair for the longest time, and then there's a lady here named Sharon, and she does everybody's hair just about. And I just thought I needed a change. It was $10 a haircut. Unbelievable. Yeah, I did a little video tonight of our dinner at Bud's. Just a little one, but yeah, it's fun to have all the people that you care about under, like one big table. Some Fridays, sometimes more people show up, but tonight, quite a few people in our family showed up. Yes, I am. Allison, how you doing? She said, "Are you going to watch the new American Idol?" I am. I love. I just love to see the talent that's out there. Thank you, Stanley. We have a great family. I'm so lucky. I really am. Joanne, what kind of pup do you have? She's a training session with her pup. Hi, Christy. Nice to see you too. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Catherine. Lake Havasu, Arizona. I went to Lake Havasu, Arizona when they just opened it up. My parents and I, we flew there because they were trying to sell plots of land. When I was there, there was just squared, cut off, just showing where the home sites were. It was very, very new. Now it's built up big. And I wished we would have bought, but I was 21 back in that time. Anybody have any questions that they maybe have wanted to ask me? She's got a Papillon. I love Papillons. It looks like Lily. Yes, Lily's dead. Little Lily, can you come here a minute? She's right next to me. She sleeps right next to me all the time. Couldn't ask for a sweeter girl. People think she's a Papillon, but she's not. She's long-haired Chihuahua. There you go. Sorry. Disturbed her. Thank you, Lynn. You always say such sweet things. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel good. So you're training your little Papillon to what? To listen to you? Hi, Grandma Patty. Mouse Toast asked, how much do I love the covering that we put over the RV? I love it. It really helps because it keeps the temperature in my home cooler, because the sun in this part of Texas is really hot. It keeps the rain off the roof. It keeps the snow off the roof. I'm so glad I have it. And even when it's really rainy and crappy outside, the dogs can go do their business on the side here because it's covered. Well, the London Bridge is still there, isn't it, Catherine? I've been lucky, Joanne. She says to stop chasing squirrels. Lily and Rosie, and I'm knocking on some wood because they don't chase after anything. Which, if they did, I'd be worried because they have a lot of freedom. I do take a chance. I know. Yes, Joanne, I do hear the pecans falling. Not so bad. I mean, certain times of the year you hear more, but it didn't bother me. Yeah, I do take a chance. I don't keep Lily and Rosie on a leash all the time because I don't know why. I guess they really just love their freedom. They don't go far. I'm very fortunate, but I scream at them a lot and make sure they hear me. Lily has a little mind of her own for sure. Rosie's a little easier to control, but Lily's good. Yeah, so it's still there, Catherine. That is a really neat thing that they got from France. They got the. I mean, no, it's from London, right? The London Bridge. Whatever. Duh. I do hear things falling. The big pecan tree that's above my home here sometimes loses branches. We get some really strong winds, and I'll hear it crunch down. But so far, no problems. Let's see. I like to look at. I can't be on all sides. I don't even know how you tell how many people are with me. Hi, Deb Sunshine. Good night, Nathan. Give your kids a big hug from Bubby. Let's see. How many people are in here? 43 right now. Yay. I have to go to another page to find out. I'm back. Yep. Nathan and Nadia, they've got 3 great kids. They're a handful. They're very smart. So how's things with you, Patty? Somebody asked me about plans for the summer. I'm hoping in spring to drive down to near Trinidad, Colorado, which there's a state park. Thank you, Deb. There's a state park, and if all things work out well, RV, Fat Cat, and me are going to meet each other and either do some camping for a few days. And thank you, Kathy. Um, and see what happens. But I got to get away, and that's going to be a fun thing to do with a new friend. And then later in the summer, I don't really know. I'd like to get away for at least a couple weeks. Yeah, she's a gas. She is a fun lady. I like her a lot. We've been talking for over a year now. She's got a good sense of humor, and she needs one where she lives, right? Yeah, she'll probably come in here if she's home, she'll see me. I'm sure she'll come visit. Yeah, she's pretty positive on her life, and you know what she's dealing with a lot, and she's doing really good. It's good to meet people too. Like I've met a few people that have channels. I met, Patrick from the Patty Wagon. I'm a good friend of his. Oh, Patty, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Love you. You're a great girl. And Patty's doing something. She's raising little kids, and it's hard to do. They can wear you down, I tell you. She's doing fine. She's probably going to be posting real soon. Hi, Sephora. She is from the Bonaire Dutch Caribbean. Wow, I love the Caribbean. I've taken a couple cruises, and I've been lucky that I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to Jamaica, San Croix, St. John, um, Puerto Rico. I don't like to do live shows too often. Yeah, big apples. um, and that's what's neat about like really about YouTube is you can meet a lot of neat people. And I mean, not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea, but you can find some really good channels. I know I'm very close to some of the channels. I feel like I know them. They call that super chat. Joanne. I I bet it is cold in Cleveland right now. We used to do the Renaissance Fair near Cleveland. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you found me live. I'm so glad. It's Friday night. Everybody's got to do something. This is easy, right? Come gather around and visit with some friends because I have a channel that has some great people and we all start to know each other. It's been warm today. It's been snowing. I know up in the East Coast in Ohio. I love Ohio. It's a beautiful state. We've had 82 degrees a high today, and I don't even know what it is right now. It's probably like 60s. Yes, Catherine, we all become kind of family. We all know each other. I know you guys know me a lot more than I know you. Actually, a couple that I don't know, they know me. They're going to be here tomorrow. They're going to spend Saturday and Sunday right behind my RV, and I'll get to meet them, probably meet them Sunday, and maybe we'll go have dinner. Thank you, Judith. How you doing today? Yes, Deborah Joy's a nice lady too. There's a lot of nice people, and I don't know how this started for me, but it just started, and now I'm like really hooked on my having a channel. I love my channel. Well, I care about you guys too, so that's why I like to do the live chats because then we can talk back and forth, and I can actually get to know. I mean, I know I read every comment, but it's much nicer when we're back and forth a little bit. Hi, Vivian. She's watching, listening while she's beating. What are you making? Yes, Patty, there is like 5 or 6 spaces, full hookups right behind my house. So, Nurse Man, how you doing? He says, Nurse Man, sounds balmy. It was kind of warm today. They got 16 inches there in Massachusetts. And another storm's on its way. Lots of power outages. That's horrible, especially when you really need your power. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that sucks. I saw the new. Someone asked me if I saw the new paddy wagon vehicle. He's changed his RV again. What he has now is going to be perfect. He bought when he bought the truck and the trailer. It was nice and brand new, but it's hard to drag those trailers around everywhere. Patty, I would love to meet you and definitely enjoy some company. You have an R pod. I wish I had one. Susan Walker says in Texas we have almost no spring. We seem to go from winter straight to summer. Yeah, it does feel that way. Vivian is making bracelets, anklets, bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. I make a lot of necklaces and bracelets myself. I made those. I make almost all my necklaces. And what's really neat is to see family members wearing all my necklaces when we all go to dinner. Yeah, I have a hard time. I would have a hard time doing daily videos. So I take 2 or 3 days and try to just take a little video of my day or what I've done or anything interesting and then put it together. Hi, Kathy. She said she'd like a necklace with earrings, red and black. Do you like accents in gold or silver? I do, Nurse Man. I'm just myself. If you ever met me, you'd be meeting the exact same person on the video. I like ladybugs too. I might even be able to find some ladybug beads. Joanne says they're just starting to look at travel trailers. Gold accent. Okay, so red, black, and gold and ladybugs. Okay, just keep checking, on my Etsy shop, and eventually there'll be one. Susan, you're probably right. And she said that my YouTube channel video combats some people's loneliness, and that's true. But it's also my loneliness, so it works both ways, and that's what makes it authentic. I'm just being me, and sometimes I have no one to talk to. Even though I've got a large family, I still am on my own a lot. Hi, Vivian. She says that they have ladybug beads at Michael's. Yeah, I go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby when I'm in Abilene. Nurse Man says, I hope to meet you someday. We'll be going full time at the end of the year. Who knows? We may stop by on our way to Tucson. Definitely. I'm going to make a sea turtle painting. Yeah, I got that one there. But I have it in my mind to do it. I swear I do. You just got to kind of be patient with me on painting. Once I start, I will. That's great. I'd love to meet people. Just let me know. And you can park for free. There's the community center happens to be like right behind my RV. And they have like 5 or 6 full hookups. And very rarely are people there. Sometimes you'll get one person staying there. I remember that, Susan, now that you say. Yeah. Um, I do remember that. I lost my husband. For those that don't know, I don't know, most people have followed me long enough to know, but I was married to a really wonderful man, and he got cancer, and he passed away in 2014. And we had planned to get an RV, a motorhome or something, a travel trailer, and he had my truck. And we were going to do some traveling and maybe like camp hosting. And when he got sick, and he died fast, from, I know he was sick for a while, but really ill from February. He died in May. And I decided I would, still go for it. And that's one of my sayings is go for it. Because all we have in the end is what we've done. You don't want to have too many regrets in life. And I'm getting older, and I'm still a really good driver, and I'm able to, get around really well. And I don't know how long God's going to give me to be able to do that. So yeah, don't put it off. Joanne says the videos help a lot. Being lonely. I'm the only female too, Patty. Well, then we're not alone because we have each other. Hi, Judith. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us, Judith. I know one thing. It's very important to reach out to people, and I'm glad YouTube can do that, because can you imagine before YouTube was around that you just dealt with your loneliness or your depressions by yourself, and that was worse. At least, like, even me, I watch crazy channels. I don't just watch RV channels. As a matter of fact, I don't really watch that many of them anymore. But I like to watch families. I like to watch people that cook. I like to watch people that are um, just, interesting people. I don't know if you know what mukbangs are, but I watch people eating. That's kind of fun. Hi, looking good. Yes, I decided to go live tonight. Fridays are good nights. So yeah, after I lost my husband and bought the trailer and found myself right here in Texas. Um, so that's why I live in my RV now. But I would like a van. I'm thinking I'd hate to trade my truck in because it was my husband's, and it's like, a piece of him, and he loved, it was a beautiful. It's a beautiful truck, but it's not a fun truck to camp in, and the campers that fit on the back don't fit on the back of Chevy Avalanches. So, and would like to trade it in for a nice van, but I'm afraid to get a used van because then I don't know, is there anything wrong with it? At least I know what I've got. But I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get a van before too long, because I would like to put a bed in it and maybe a solar panel and a little fridge and a little porta potty, and bring the dogs with me. NH Liber said, she said, too bad you can't buy the house around the corner from where you live. I don't think I want to have the responsibility of a house right now because of money being so tight, and that's one of the reasons that I just got this. I'm so sorry, Irene. I know how it is to lose a husband, and I know what a hard time we go through, because when you're with someone and you love them and they're no longer with you and you have to learn how to start all over again. That's how I started my channel, starting over again. And yes, enjoy your Popeye's chicken, Christy. The one thing that really helped me through the loss of my husband was I went to a hospice has loss groups. I went to a spouse loss group, and it was a 6-week, once a week group, and we met, and it was the best thing I did because I made so many new friends. As a matter of fact, the same group are still meeting once a month for dinner in Clearwater, Florida. I wish I could put a truck camper on mine. They don't fit. But I'm going to go camping, even if I have to bring a tent. I can get a bunch of camping gear from the family to borrow, and go with RV Fat Cat to the national park and rough it for a few days. Be fun. And if the weather's decent, I like to fish. Yeah, I would love to I wish I had someone that would go with me to check the van out, because you don't know what you're going to get. Now, I can't afford a new one, so I have to be real careful. Well, thank God your husband's there to drive you crazy. Yeah, I think a van's the way I'd go. Nurseman said, I am a hospice nurse. That's wonderful. Glad you took advantage of the group. Grief is the same and different for everyone. You know what's neat about the group is that I remember the first time we all met, and I thought it was about maybe maybe there was 12 people to start. I think 10 or so at the end. And by the time you introduce yourself and talk about what happened to you, and everybody had something different that was happened to them and how it worked out. It's good. You open up, your heart opens up again, because you get pretty scared. And I think grief is it's like being in the ocean. The waves come and go. Really, sometimes they just knock you over, and sometimes you're jumping over them and it's okay. So Susan Walker says, my current husband lost his wife of 37 years about the time my husband died. And he went to therapy group for a while. Then he got on Plenty of Fish and found me, and I'm so blessed. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Stanley, I do go to church, and my church is in this little tiny town, and I tell you what, it's slim pickings. S for Medlin. I don't want to say it wrong. I was an ombudsman for long-term care for seniors. Those are really wonderful things that people do, like the nurses for hospice. And just, it's a heavy time, and we all go through loss. There's nobody that gets scot-free away from it. If you love someone, someone's going to pass away eventually, whether it's your family members, whether it's your husband or your mother, your grandmother. It's part of life, and it's tough. Hi, Wendy. She says to borrow a van, not to sell my truck right away. Groovy Lisa. Hey, welcome. Thanks, Lisa. I'm glad you came over. Judith says she was also a hospice nurse. I remember the difficult situations that people have to live through. Thank you, Lisa. Make sure you stop by my channel and check out a video or two. I think that angels right here on earth are nurses. And it really is tough. When you're going through loss, you're like dealing with heavy darkness sometimes. And it's good to have people to talk to. Susan says that there's probably plenty of men out there that would love the heck out of me, but finding them safely is the key. Yes, it is. It's hard. I'm kind of like picky. I mean, I don't know. In San where? San what? Patty says she knows a wonderful man. Oh, I'm so sorry. So someone lost their dog. My dog lived 16. My last two dogs, one named Bowie, a Yorkie, he lived to 16. And the one before Bowie was Ty, and he lived to 16. It's a big loss. That's just like losing, it's like losing your baby. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I'm very close to my babies. You see, where is she? She's right there. Rosie's there. Yeah, I don't want to lose my babies. But it's inevitable. And I guess, is it better not to have a dog at all because you're afraid to lose it? I don't think so. Hi, I'm not Chuck. It's been really nice here today. Like 80 something today, 82. And now it's probably in the 60s. Trying to keep up with everybody. NH Libra says at our age, so many people are dealing with substance abuse and alcoholism or multiple prescription needs. Yes. And that's another thing, you want a mate that's not going to be like dying on you again. And you can't, and there is really no guarantees, Patty says she knows a wonderful man in San Diego that lost his wife 3 years ago. He wants to meet someone. I hope he meets someone as great as he is. Ah, that's really kind of you, Patty. Tell him to watch my channel. Yes, Nurse Man, our pups are family. That's my babies. I feed them like I would feed, well, of course they're dogs. I know that, but I feed them well. I love them, and I don't abuse them. You know what gets me is on Facebook, you see these terrible stories of dogs that were abused and finally find someone to help them. I mean, their eyes, I don't know how anybody could hurt dogs or cats or any animal, really. So here we are, we're trying to exist, and if you live longer than your mate, I mean, you gotta keep going. They would not want us to stop our lives and be sad and lonely and cry every day. I know that they want us to go on and be happy and enjoy life, because every time you get up in the morning, you got to be grateful, because there's nothing better than seeing another day and seeing family members and having the dogs to play with and making ourselves some good food, and just anything can be joyful. You got to find your joy. That's what it is. Finding our joy. And some days are not that easy. I know. Deb, have a nice weekend too. Thank you. You take care. That's right. How do you know you're going to lose if you don't try? That is the truth. Yes, you have to, and you have to have some sort of higher power, I think. Whether God, Jesus, whatever is good for you. I'm not one to tell people how they should feel, but you definitely have to have some sort of faith in something. And I've lost a lot of faith in my life, and then I've gotten it a lot back now. We change. That's what life is. We grow and we change, and we have our ups and downs. And Grandma Patty said there's nothing sweeter than waking up to an energetic 5-year-old boy. I bet. I mean, I have my little grandsons here, Hunter, Tanny, and Chase, and I had them both on both sides of me today, because they love to watch. They'll use my phone and watch videos, and I turned them on to the Daily Bumps, which is a YouTube family that has millions of subscribers. Judith says to tell the man in San Diego that she's there. Yep. Spirituality it's important. Whatever you believe in, you need to believe in something other than yourself, because you got to believe in yourself too. Don't get me wrong, but you got to thank God for all the joy that you do get and all the blessings that come your way. And like, if it wasn't for honestly, if it wasn't for me being creative and having some talent to make something with my hands, I don't know what I'd do. I'm just very grateful to God. Well, NH Libra, your son is 28. Eventually, you're going to be a grandma. I had no children, so I've known Nathan since he was like 6 years old, and now he's got 3 sons, and they call me Bubby. I'm their Jewish grandma. Oh yeah, we're planning it together. Looking good. I don't think she's mentioning it, but it's happening. She's got to get her vehicle in working order before she can really, do anything. Yes, he's 28 now. He needs to find a mate. That's important. Yes, first comes love, then comes marriage, and then he comes with a baby carriage. Yeah. What do you think? I'm looking good. I'd be making up the story that she didn't know. I had good parents too, and it's important. Parents are very. Oh my God, that's the biggest job you'll ever do is raising a babies. I'm not Chuck says no baby, no children there. I there are regrets. I wished I would have had a baby, but at the time I was at this age to have children, I wasn't with anyone, and um, I just didn't get pregnant like a lot of girls got pregnant anyway. I didn't. Excuse me. Yeah, the my grandsons, they're begging their parents to every time they're with me. Let's make a video, Deb. Let's make a video. So now they have a channel. It's the five of us. That's the new name of their channel, and it's going to be a hoot. I know that. Hi, traveling Robert. How you doing from Key Largo? You get around. You were just in Texas. Looking good. You're not a troll. You're our friend. You're my friend, I hope. Of course. Yeah, and not having any kids, there are regrets because I love my babies that I have now, but I'm just grateful for what I have. Susan, yeah, I understand that, Susan. She helped raise her stepdaughter raising her 5 kids. Catherine, how you doing? She's coming calling. She's here from Alberta, Canada. Welcome. You're lucky if you have kids, and hopefully they've turned out really good. I know a lot of times they don't, but Kathy and Kathy's children, Lee and Nathan, both turned out to be remarkable young men, and they always were good. I tell you, they did a good job on those 2 boys. Now they're wonderful men. Yes, I'm not Chuck. He says having kids is a risk. Some turn out great and some not so good, and they move back in and live in the basement. That's true. Yeah, Kathy was very fortunate. Nurse Man, thank you for joining me this evening in our little chat time. I appreciate it. Have a good night's rest. Ruth, thank you for coming in. I adore you. Keep smiling too. I will if you will. And some people are not good with their kids. It's very sad. Yeah, my heater works really good now, and of course now I don't need my heater, but that's okay. Good night, Irene. It's a good song. Good night, Irene. Good night. Yeah, we had a real cold winter. I don't know if we're going to get cold like that. Supposedly, it's going to get cold again on Sunday for a little bit, but I don't think it's going to get down that low. Libra says that the world's a lot tougher nowadays, especially with drugs and heroin. But they've had drugs and heroin for a long, long time, many, many, many years. Yeah, it's a cold where you are. What's the temperature, Patty? She's in bed with her. I have a heating blanket, and I like it a lot. Thank you, Catherine. She says, seeing me be creative makes her happy. Well, I enjoy it too. I have to be. If I'm not creative, I don't know. I feel like stumped. You really are. You're ready. Susan said she's ready for the 100 degree days. I'm not. Let's see. In Orlando, Florida, Susan says, "Hi, Debs. Good to see you. Good to see you. Love your channel. Live in Orlando, Florida. Cool tonight. Supposed to get to 80 tomorrow. That's perfect." Hello, Banking on Money says that tomorrow's a major problem in Baltimore. The weather. Is that what you mean? Yes. Another nor'easter. Imagine. I wouldn't. I don't know if I have family cousins that live in Buffalo, New York, and they wouldn't move either. They love it there, but I don't know how they do the winter. You have to go to work and get in that car and defrost it. Ugh. So if you have how many people have a bucket list? Like, let's name some things that are on our bucket list. Like my bucket list, one of my bucket list things is to go see the Celtic Thunder group in a good, front center rows. And another bucket list thing is just I would love to see Europe, England, Ireland, Scotland, Paris, Italy. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to do that. I have done some traveling and I've done like a few cruises, but not that much. Susan, it's summer there like 7 months of the year in Florida. And that's scary, Patty. She's saying that the sidewalks around the school is icy and slippery. That's very scary. Huh. Well, Catherine, she's like to spend a month at least in England and Scotland. Me too. Libra says bucket list number one is learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I see, I love watching House Hunters, and I love House Hunters International. It is such a cool show. Hi, Sharon, right? My artist. How you doing? Her bucket list is buying a van and traveling in it. Mine too. Patty says that she'd like to see the Northern Lights. I wouldn't mind seeing those either. Going to Alaska would be something, really. And Grandma Patty would like to see Machu Picchu. Did you see The Bachelor? Weren't they just in Peru, Machu Picchu? That looked interesting for sure. I've seen. Where's Mount Rushmore? Is Mount Rushmore in Alaska? Oh, I feel stupid. Thank you, Jenny. Janine. Is it Jeannie? Is it Jeannie? Am I saying it right? Yeah, Jeannie. Thank you. She said, I look good in blue. Yeah, it was nice and cool. This is like one of the summer tops, really. South Dakota. Okay, no wonder I've never been to South Dakota. I've been to Montana and I've been to Wyoming, New Zealand. Now that would be a dream trip. I'd like to see Australia and New Zealand, but they're far away. I've been to uh, Seattle and Mount Hood. I've been over Mount Hood and over Mount Rainier. Looking good says that he wants to take his husband to see. Hold on, went fast. Oh darn, the Pacific Northwest, which is beautiful. I have seen that. The Devil's Cauldron. I don't know where that is, but that sounds interesting. Yeah, House Hunters International is one of my favorites, especially at night after I'm, done for the day. If House Hunters is on, I usually turn it on. Now, I wouldn't mind going on another. I've never been on a river cruise. Susan said going on another Viking cruise, a river cruise that last May, my aunt and I did with them. Oh my gosh, really? Hungary, Austria, Germany for 8 days down the Danube River. Wow, in Amsterdam and Switzerland. Now that's a dream right there. I know, Joanne, we better hurry. That's a lot of stuff to do. Well, you can. My artist says that her bucket list is to live in one room in the condo and work on that. You can do that. That's easy. Oops, it's going fast. It's a stage show, but I like seeing the streets and the apartments and how they live in other places. Seattle's a great place to visit. I've been all the way up to Vancouver, Canada, and spent like I was in my 20s, but it was great. Bellingham, Washington's really a neat town. Come on. I've driven all over New York in the Hudson River, and it's beautiful thing to see. New York City is really fantastic, and the state of New York. Oh my God, it's a beautiful state, especially in spring and autumn. I heard that, Lynn. It's supposed to have daylight savings time all year round. That'd be fun. Susan said I have been to New Zealand, Australia, and Fiji. Wow, and Alaska. And did a Tahitian cruise and went to the Galapagos Islands in British Columbia. You've been around, Susan. Lucky you. That's some great trips. Hey, RV Fat Cat, welcome. Joanne, I hope you enjoy your rest of your evening. Have a good night's rest. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Olivia. Welcome. Hi, Boxers. Vlogus? No, I don't. Do I know where Fred Wilpon is? Where is it? Welcome, RV Fat Cat. Was your ears burning? Because I was talking about you. Yes, Susan, I kind of like traveling too. Aw. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Thank you. You know what? My artist Sharon Deere, I have the same dream and goal. I do love to travel, and I've been home. I've been here in Texas for a year and a half, and it's like I'm looking forward to going somewhere pretty soon. I was telling them that I'm planning with you, RV Fat Cat, to meet at the national park in Colorado. Oh, okay, Libra. Yeah, he was like, does Looking Good says, does RV Fat Cat know about this? Like, no, I'm making it up. Catherine says she's lost 75 to 80 pounds on keto. Make sure it sure helps with air travel. No walk of shame for the extra seatbelt extender. Yeah, that's embarrassing, but it's worth it. Banking on Monday said that he's or she lost 43 pounds in 5 months. Yes, that's really great. Yeah, Susan, we plan on definitely having some videos together and separate, whatever, and having fun for a few days. And it gets us both away from, away from our normal little bungalows. Well, Patty, join the club, and I need to do that, like, start. I need to, like, start that, like, now, because I need to feel better. It makes you feel better when you lose. Hi, Diane. I'm doing great. I just thought, it's Friday. I had gone to dinner with the family, and I came home and thought, why not? Why not say hello to everybody? So I started this little live stream, and I'm so glad that you guys could make it in tonight. Looking Good wants to go with us, RV Fat Cat. Yeah. Yeah, when I don't do videos for a while, I get people saying, "Are you okay?" Sometimes you just don't, it's kind of a moody thing. You have to feel like it. Hey, Nathan. Is it Nathan? 5 of us. Everybody has to subscribe to the 5 of us. That's my darling son Nathan's family vlog, and they're really cute and funny. Sharon, I am so glad you could come in. My artist darling, you are always welcome. And this is the first chat ever live. Yay, I took your virginity on it. Hi, Anne. My jewelry is coming along. I'm doing a lot of jewelry. I just did this one. That's my latest. It's blue. Shades of blue. And it's it's not too long. It's just right. Yeah, I wouldn't want to travel with the kids right now. That's okay, Judith. I haven't traveled in a year and a half, and I still have people and content. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's Nadia is so pretty. She looks good in everything. I made Nadia for Christmas a really pretty necklace, gold and crystals, and it's perfect for her. Plus, she's got the multi-gem one too. And hi. Well, actually, I was talking about what's on our bucket list. Like, what would you like to do? If you could do anything, what's on your bucket list? And RV Fat Cat and I are planning to, sometime in spring, early summer, I don't know yet exactly the time, but we're going to meet in Colorado at one of the national parks and spend some time just enjoying ourselves. No problem, Catherine. You just let me know when you want me to make it for you, and I'll make sure I have it. Yeah, I love the well, the reason I made this necklace is because I already said this once. Kathy went to Abilene. I didn't go with her, and I really wanted to get some, cobalt blue beads. So she got me these big, beautiful blue glass beads, and a couple of other things too, some real pretty ones. So I made it. When I get new beads, man, I'm like immediately in there making something. Diane says, Deb, do a huge number of necklaces and then have a YouTube sale linked to your Etsy store. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, it turned out pretty. I made this necklace too, but I decided to keep it because this one's got purple, blue, green, and teal, or turquoise. And I don't know. And then I made matching bracelets. But I do have some for sale that's this color too. Yeah, we're gonna do old school camping. Woohoo! You can post your link here, certainly, Nathan, no problem. I have to do that. I'm going to have to make sure I know how to do it myself. But Nathan, if you can put a link in on the side chat here, you're welcome to. And I named the channel. We were talking about what names, and they had we had all kinds of different names of a family chat for them. And the five of us, I came up with the five of us, and they liked it, so I'm pleased. I've got some more blue bracelets. Yeah, you could click on the profile picture. That'll do it. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. I'm just getting rid of a troll. Yeah, how do I do that? Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Okay. There. I liked the keto diet. I really did, but it was very difficult for me. It didn't make me feel real healthy, and it's my own fault. It's the way I was doing it. I have to be more careful to eat the the leafy green veggies and things. Yeah, really. Well, the trolls are people that don't have a life, and they just their life is trying to make other people, notice them, and it doesn't work anymore. Oh, I don't know about that. Yellow and royal blue, huh? Hi, JD. Good evening to you. Yeah, being a vegan and trying to do keto would be very difficult. So I think if you just eliminate white sugar, white flour, white rice, white potatoes, just the color white mostly, you'll do good. It's been so dry out, my nose feels like plugged up almost all the time. I have a sinus thing. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of lemon yellow colored beads. I have some. That's the thing. I've been using the beads that I have. Yes, Sharon, I've been to Maryland. We did the Ocean City, Maryland. We did the Ocean City Spring Fest for about 5 years in a row. Thank you, Susan. Um, Keto it's a food plan where basically you eliminate all your sugar and all your flour products, rice products, potatoes, like I said, and it gets your body into keto, ketonic. I forget how you say it, but look it up. Keto. There's lots of videos on it. What's Johnny Jump Ups? Ocean City is a really cool place. Really fun. Yeah, my allergies act. Yeah, ketosis. Thank you. Hey, Portuguese cowgirl, part of our family. Yeah, you want to put your body into ketosis so that your body's burning, basically burns all the fat away that you have stored. So that, because when you eat sugar, it turns into fat. So you're like eliminating sugar and eliminating that stuff that turns to sugar. Chocolate lover, hi. I don't sew. I don't sew at all. All the sewing that's ever been done is Kathy does the sewing. I never was good at that. Right. Cutting out fast food. If you just cut out fast food and sugar, you're going to lose weight. Oh, so they're like little flowers. Okay, now I get it. That's true. There's not one we don't have any fast food places here. I didn't know you've been to all those places, RV Fat Cat. That's cool. I have to talk to you about that. Oh, Susan, well, you're part of my family too. Catherine, thank you for just coming in tonight and visiting, and let me know if you ever want anything. I love little pansies. They're beautiful. I love flowers. I like to try to paint flowers. I usually come up with my own flowers that don't exist in real life. Mm, wow. 53 people watching. Woohoo. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so glad you guys could join me. I went to dinner at Bud's with my family and it was fun. And I thought I wasn't really in the mood to watch television. And I thought, why not talk to everybody? And it always works out because you guys can talk to each other too. And we all get to be like a family, definitely. Matter of fact, part of the family's from Portugal. I'd love to see Portugal. We get to eat Portuguese food every now and then, don't we? The pups are good. Lily's over there. Rosie went to bed, I think. Yeah, Lily. I guess Rosie went to bed early. Hi, Susie Q. Thanks, RV Fat Cat. I wish you'd come in and talk to everybody with me. That would be fun. No, I'm no longer considering apartments for now. No, that's right. What's that dessert tomorrow at family night, which is here at Kathy and Mark's? The Portuguese cowgirl is bringing Portuguese dessert. What's it called? Yeah, we always get some goodies, Portuguese yummy food, because her mom and dad live in this town too. Believe it or not. Wow. Let's see. How would you say that? Sonhos? Am I killing it? Yeah, they're like fried dough balls, and don't you put like powdered sugar on them? Yeah, I don't need those, do I? One of the places I'd like to go is Italy because I think Venice and just Italy sounds like a great place to enjoy. Sugar and cinnamon, yeah. So you they're little round balls that they make. Yummy. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Camo cat. Yep, I don't do live chats too often. Once in a while. Yeah, the Portuguese. Her dad is an excellent cook. He's the one that makes our Christmas standing prime rib roast, and it's always so good. And he makes a lot of bread and things that are Portuguese that he's turned the family on to. Our family is diverse. We have, of course, Americans. We have Guatemalans, Portuguese family. It's a nice mixture. You mean like driving from Maryland to Texas? It's a long drive. I don't know exactly. Google it. I do use saline right here. See, I don't like the neti pot because I have a fear of bloody noses, and it just can't do it. Yeah, my nose is plugged up right now. I put some when I went to this ear, nose, and throat guy because I had a bloody nose. This is a few years ago, and it was bad. And I went to see him, and he gave me this. This is the weirdest. It's called mupirocin ointment, and I put a little bit of that in my nose. It keeps my nose nice and moist. Sounds good, Patty. She said when she was a kid, they would make cereal and break it up, and yummy. The saline just makes it like wet, moist, keeps it moist, but I don't know how much it helps, but it does help a little. Yeah, I wonder why I'm getting it tonight. I feel like my nose is plugging up. I think it's just that time of year now. What? Lily's over by the cookies trying to find something to eat. No, come here. Come here. Come here. You hear her? Oh, I hope you feel better real soon. You're getting over it. That's good. Yeah, the neti pot's not my thing. Hey, Rosie. Rosie O'Kelly. Yay. She's back home again in her own bed, right? Thank you, Rosie. I don't think you're rude looking good. I want you to be free and happy and talk to whoever you want to talk to. Yeah, the desert would be hard for me, I think. Come here. Well, come on over here. Come on. Jump. Look who's here. Oh, Rosie's here. Rosie just came back from a trip from California. They went 7,636 miles. Lily, no. She's crying for food. Listen to her. That's right. Rosie, you're from Baltimore. We're talking about Maryland here. Hi, White Fiddle. Yes, I have seen the puppet guy's stupid puppets. I mean, they're okay. I'm not gonna put him down, but it's not my thing. That's right. You're a friend of both of us, looking good. Should I go get you a cookie? Is that what you're dying for? She's too much. Yeah, I really wish you'd have been able to come see me, Rosie, but I know it's out of the way. I know, and you were on your way home. But you guys did a lot of videoing of that trip. Amazing how much you did. That's not Rosie, that's Lily crying. I don't know if I can show you, but hold on. You see her? Let me see if I can. Wait a minute. There she is. Right over there. That's their bowl of cookies. I think I'm back. Oh, well, do you hear me? Can you guys hear me right now? Shoot. Uh-oh. You can hear me? I hope so. I think it's what happened is I moved the computer and my hey, enough. My antenna that goes out to the window here moved. Eh, no picture. I'm here. It'll probably straighten out in a second. I'm gonna go get Lily a cookie. Yes, she likes to turn away from the camera. Okay. I think I'm back. Yay! Okay, I got some cookies for the pups. One for you. One for you. Lily is going to be 5 years old in May. Okay, Sharon, take care. And Rosie is going to be, actually, Lily's going to be 5 years old in October. And Rosie is going to be 11 years old in May, May 20th. They're both eating cookies. Oh, thank you. And it's just a top with slacks. Yeah, if I move my computer, I have an antenna that basically picks up from Cat and Mark's house the Wi-Fi or whatever you want to call it on the laptop. And when I moved my computer, it cut it off. What do you say? Sneeze. Good girl. Rosie just sneezed for me. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. My lipstick is Revlon Brazen Berry. You want one more? You get one more. They got their cookies. Yes, I'm back. Okay. And don't you eat that one. Rosie will eat it before she even gets done with one. Banking on money. Do I have plans to travel to Oregon? No, not at this time. It's too far away. But I do have plans on possibly, well, I'm going to go to Colorado. And I don't know. I'd like to go next year to the RTR, possibly. Arizona, New Mexico are the two places that aren't too far from me. But Oregon's pretty far. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd love to because I do love Oregon a lot. And I do have my friend Chris who lives now. And so it's possible. And I will let you guys know because wherever I go, I'm going to video. My channel goes with me. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Okay. Rosie is my baby, my first baby. He's my good girl. She doesn't act like she's going to be 11. She's really got a young spirit. I would love to go to Tuscany. One of my favorite movies is that movie. What's it called? Is it? I can't remember the name of it. It's a love story, though, and it takes place in, I think, Tuscany or somewhere near there. Yes, I'll have a brazen berry to drink. No, it's a pretty color, though. I love lipstick. Even when I don't wear anything at all, I have a lipstick. Yeah, Italy's on my bucket list. Let's put it that way. Under the Tuscan Sun. Yes, that's the name of the movie. I love that movie. That makes you want to see Italy. And then I watch, like I say, I watch House Hunters International. It's fun to see how people live all over the world, what they get. Americans are. Yeah, I like the lady that's in that movie. Diane, is it Diane something? I've never been to really call. The only thing I've ever done is fly. I flew into Denver, and then from Denver I flew to Wyoming. So I never got to really see Colorado. And at night they have like 3 or 4 house hunters in a row. I find it interesting. I love architecture too. That's something I've always been interested in. Diane Lane. See, I knew it was a Diane. She's a good actress. I have High River Living. I have made necklaces and bracelets for little girls many times. I haven't in the last year here, but when I did the Renaissance fairs and craft shows, I did little cute little girls necklaces and bracelets and earrings. I even made an ear cuff out of gold wire for like a newborn baby. Yes, I did, Susan. I liked the Celebrity Big Brother had perfect winners. Yes. She's gorgeous, yes. Did I want to see what? I'm sorry. Oh, I might have missed something. If you want me to make any children's female little girl bracelets and things like that, let me know, and I can definitely make some. If I don't wear lipstick, I feel like my lips are very pale, so I wear it. And I can't remember when I didn't. Even when I'm not wearing lipstick, I wear gloss. Nice to see you. I'm glad you came in. Banking on Monday. On Monday, banking on money. Money, money, money. I don't know why I changed your name. You have a good night too. Well, what do you think? You think this has been a long enough chat? I think it has. It's been great. As usual, I've enjoyed every minute of our chat and getting to, just to talk to you both, to everybody back and forth. I like love story movies. I definitely romance is one of my favorites. Yeah, I've never been to Europe. That's something that I've always wanted. I almost went to Europe back in like 1980. I bought a big book on traveling to Europe, and then I was playing guitar and singing for my living in Key West, Florida for like 3 years. And I was gonna leave Key West and travel to Europe by myself. And I wound up getting a job from Key West. This people, they owned a big dinner cruise boat, and they invited me to sing on their boat up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So I wound up going there instead. So I didn't get to Europe. Susan, I thank you for joining in on the chats, and I'm sure we'll do it again. That's neat. I'm glad you got to make it for this one too, Patty. Thank you so much for just, for being here with me and enjoying. I enjoy you guys. I'm glad you enjoy me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Looking good. I'm glad you came back to say goodnight too. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it and love you. I'm going to walk the dogs too. You have the rest of your weekend. Be really good. And I'll be taking some videos of family night tomorrow. And we'll talk about Key West because I love Key West. That's a whole other story. I've got a few stories I'm going to share with you guys. But for now, we'll talk to you really soon. Love you guys. Be happy. Make the most of what you got because this is it. You right? Ciao.